Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Porter. Looks like they're doing this playground over. This is up here by the Timothy Middle School. Let's see if I can show you the layout of how they have it set up.
1720.
Jeep Jones Park.
Ladder 7. Ladder 7.
Fire on my 7 calling.
Answering ladder 7.
Hear the call come down meter?
So it's look like they're gonna be doing the basketball court over too, which the basketball court doesn't look that bad. So I don't know. It's just a way of wasting money, pretty much.
Okay, and that's in the rear, right?
That's correct.
Okay, stand by.
Just another way for the city to find
Lima 202, you can clear
ways
that 14
to
North Street North.
say they're fixing up the city, but you know they got to give their buddies money at the same time. I'm not too sure how much this project's gonna cost, but we're looking at a couple of million easily. New basketball court surface. So like they're just changing it. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try to think too deep into that. And I always say that the instead of them just doing one section at a time, they tend to try to tear the whole thing up so you can't utilize nothing at all. Why can't they just leave the basketball court alone so the kids can at least play basketball? They get it all fenced in so you can't even play basketball. Why don't we fix this first? Get that fixed up, and then once that's fixed up, work over on this side. I mean, that's the logical way I think they should do it. Down there doing some construction work too. I might do a video of that. I might keep it all in the same video. A lot of construction work being done down there. What I also heard that the Timilty school, I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm hearing that this is the last school year for the Timilty school. I hear that this school is being closed down and it's going to be sold to the highest bidder. No, if that's not true, somebody let me know. But this is the Timilty school that's been here for years. Let's take a quick look at it so you can see how it looks. It's a older school. Probably, if I was to guess, I'll say it's about maybe 80 to 100 years old, somewhere around there. It could be older. Let's see if it has a year that it was built. Usually, if you walk to the front of it, it has a year that it was built on there. But I know it's been around more than 50 years. I'm pretty sure it's been around more than 60 years. So I'm thinking it's around more like 80 to 100 years. I could be wrong, but we'll find out in a second. Somebody told me they may, or they possibly will, turn it to condos. Like I said, I'm not too sure if that's accurate, but I'm hearing that they're gonna shut down the Timilty school It's not a bad building. It just needs a little, upkeep. Let's see if we can find a thing that shows you the year it was built. Usually, like I said, usually on somewhere on the headstone you'll see it. Take a quick walk in here and see. Not too sure, but take a quick look around and maybe we might see something, maybe we won't. So this is probably the last year of the Timilty School as you may know it.
They mentioned Stephanie, Nicole, Ronald, also said Isaiah Ewing family.
The signs up there. There's nothing saying what year it was built though.
Bravo K1, we're clear.
No. Let's take a quick walk around the other side and see what we see over there. Soon this is the main entrance.
Detective available 5559. Again, I'll leave my detective 5559.
Can't really see that from there. This is a social distancing sign to tell you how far to be back from each other. All right.
Bravo 455. I'm Adam Robert. You want to have the call and let me in, please?
Okay, like I said, I don't know the exact year this was built, but I know it was probably built in the, I'm assuming the early, maybe 50s or 60s. James P. Timilty Middle School. No stone that shows you when it was built.
Tango Echo 514, Ocean Oregon, evening.
Well, that means it might have been built a little later than that then. Let's see what this says on the wall here.
455, you have it?
Can't quite make it out from there, but well, it's just a walk around area. Take a quick walk down there. I don't see anything indicating the year it was built, which is kind of interesting. Usually on some of the older buildings, they have like a concrete engraved year that it was built. So, which tells me this probably wasn't built. Well, maybe it's not as old as I think it is.
Bravo 455. Do you have any Tango Sierra units monitoring?
Nothing over there.
Do we have any Tango Sierra cars still on channel 6?
Tango Sierra 984. I'll be able to get one for you.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Just look like this just wraps around. Take a quick walk around.
Yeah, Bravo
if we're
455.
able
Do you
to.
have to respond there or up to 7?
Can you go up to 7, please? Going up.
Overlooking Madison Park High School down there.
Engine 37, ladder 26, truth box activation, Comer Roxbury. Engine 37, ladder 26, truth box activation, Comer Roxbury. Nearest box.
This just basically wraps around again.
Hillsborough Road and Riverway, 1737.
Nothing indicating back here either, which I wouldn't expect it to be back here, but got some sheds over there. That could be cleaned out a little bit. Like a bird's been nesting up in there. All right, so that's pretty much it. And we get over here, it's just, I don't understand why would they, I don't know. The school year is not even over, but they fenced off the basketball court. And I'm pretty sure the kids do have recess, don't they? Or shouldn't they have recess? Interesting. And we're only in April right now. You still got like 2 months, at least a month and a half. Yeah, I think I'll do it. I'll go down there and show you guys what's going on down there too while I'm here. I was gonna do that for a separate video, but since I'm already here, why come back a second time if I could do it today?
Check the larceny in progress, 690 American Legion at PCA building. Two parties still.
So down here is obviously they're building something. Let's see if we can determine what it is. We got quite a few trees over here. I don't know if they're gonna plant those trees that close together or they're gonna move them somewhere else. I don't think trees should be planted that close together, so I'm gonna assume that they're gonna move it somewhere else, because that's way too close to have trees to grow together. Nobody in their right mind would grow trees that close together. So maybe they just got them there so they don't die. So in case they do take root, to take root in the dirt. Take a quick look down here and see what they got. It's like some kind of park they're gonna erect over here. Not too sure to what extent. I think it was already a park here before, if I'm not mistaken, but I guess they're gonna do it over. Like I said, it's a lot of money being wasted or spent on fixing parks, I should say. Or, yeah, fixing parks, playgrounds. Yeah, I assume they're gonna move those trees to a better location when it's time permitting. Take a quick look at what they have over here, really quick. They usually have a picture of what it's gonna look like, so let's look for that. See if we can find it.
Ladder 26 is at Brookline and Pilgrim Road, investigating.
Jeep Jones. So this is part of Jeep Jones Park too, huh?
Investigating Brookline Road, 1742.
November the 15th? That's way, wow, I don't know. That's last year, November the 15th of last year. And this is how far they got since last year. That's not good. So what they do, they tear up everything and leave it like that. And then you're stuck. This happens more often than you think. They tear up the whole park, and then you're stuck with nothing until you pay them or pay them extra. That's kind of they demand more money out of you, and you have to pay them more because it's going to cost you more. One day I'm gonna inquire how much all these parks cost the city of Boston taxpayers. Pretty sure it's pretty expensive. Has to be. Says no trespassing. Down here by the Reggie Lewis Center. So this is what it's going to look like over here. What's going on, man? This is under the Michelle Wu administration. Building a better Boston, they say. I don't know if that's building a better Boston or I don't know what to call that, to be honest with you.
We have from 105 to 427 into the house. Can you put them on a code 11? We'll give you a location. It's going to be going to in a few minutes.
Project name, improvements to the Jeep Jones Park.
Engine 37, ladder 26, street box activation, Common Roxbury. Engine 37, ladder 26,
And I thought, I'm not too sure when, I thought they did this park over a while back. I could be wrong, but I thought I saw some construction in this park. I gotta keep an eye on things now because I don't document everything, but I could have sworn they did some work on this park a few years back. But I could be wrong because I don't know everything. Real-time info screen coming soon. They've done them over the city. There's a few of these over the city of Boston where they give you real updates, how far the bus is away and all that stuff. It's all done by the up there. That's solar powered and cellular operated. There's a few of them around the city. If you look hard enough, you will see them. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. They got upper level, lower level, doing the park over. I still think they should just do one at a time. Instead of doing, I mean, you only can fix up so much at a time, so why not fix this lower level first?
Charlie 22, anything showing on
So
that
when this
park?
level is done, and when and if it is done, by the time they get up there, the school year should be over.
No, ma'am, you can give it
And then they get up there and fix that up there. Like, I think our city officials are sleeping on the job.
Threatening to use the cable cord to strangle the caller. There was an incident last week
Boston Police
where
got
this
something going on over there.
same
I'm not
client
gonna.
threw a knife at
Might
somebody.
check that out later on.
Do we have it?
But yeah, so why don't we have public officials hold some of these construction companies accountable?
Ladder 15, companies on scene.
Have them fix up one area.
You guys are all set.
You know, if it's within budget and done the correct way to the liking, then they move on to phase 2. If phase 2 works out pretty good, then you move on to phase 3. And that way you have some transparency and accountability. When they tip the whole place like this, and there's nobody overseeing what's going on, like that retaining wall over there, somebody's gonna have to fix that retaining wall.
Patient is conscious. Okay, that's before you.
And there's nobody inspecting these job sites either to make sure they're doing the correct thing. I'm supposed to sit down at the table, find out what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, what kind of material they're going to use, to what specs it's going to be applied. And once they figure all that out, then you can start working. But you don't start working and in midway you figure out you did something wrong, you have to change it.
Engine 7, ladder 17, assault elevator, 33 Traveler Street, Boston. Engine 7, ladder 17.
Yeah, retaining wall. I don't know if it fell during the construction or
Box 1629 Harrison Avenue, Traveler Street,
before the construction.
1748.
But either way, it's damaged. Somebody's gonna have to fix it.
For Bravo units around the Ruggles area for this missing 14-year-old, Jaden Sakara. Again, he's 14, but mentally 4 years old. Dropped off at Ruggles instead of his home on Whittier Street. Around 16:20, should be wearing a black jacket, blue jeans, blue sneakers, carrying a camo backpack. He's a black male, thin build.
What's going on, man?
Man, for that description, he's going to have 2 black jackets on. One's going to be a heavy jacket, and one's going to be a Nike
What's
jacket. Okay, 2 black jackets. One's a heavy jacket,
I
one's a
can't hear a
Nike
word you're saying, my man.
Bravo 431, I'll be in
I'm sorry, I can't help you out right now. I'm in the middle of doing something.
431 received. Was that a traffic stop, Sunderland and Warren, all set?
Yes, ma'am, 14 Sierra.
Okay.
This guy is, I think he's,
Tango Sierra 801. How long ago was that he dropped off?
He was dropped off around 16:20, Ruggles.
we're having a lot of that going around too. A lot of students are getting dropped off on the wrong stop. The school year is almost over, but since the beginning of the school year, there's so many students have been dropped off on the wrong stop, or they missed their stop. That's a whole lot of that. It's been going on for years, but it got so much worse this year. It's crazy.
Bravo 434.
All right, guys, I'm headed up out of here. I'm gonna show you what's going on in the city.
Thank you.
Catch you guys on the next one.
434, go ahead.